All right, we're back. What is this? Week 9. We're at home. We 4-4, 500. We playing against the 5-3 Philadelphia Eagles. And yeah, it seems like it's gonna be fun. Cause yeah, winning this can help me out, move me in second place in the division. So yeah, this is a big game. So he's already waiting, so we can go ahead and send it, and let's get this thing popping. Let me find my phone, let him know I'm sending it. He said he sent it. And see it, just sent it. Appreciate everybody that's here. Appreciate the likes, the views, the comments, and especially the subs. Appreciate it, especially know the game. Appreciate y'all. I think we want to wear all black on this one. Mm-hmm. He said he has stuff to do. I sent it. Mm-hmm. Let me tag him. Or at least resend it. I don't know why they didn't do that. I'll be right back. I'm gonna use the restaurant real quick. I'm back. I'm ready. Let's go. Let's get it. Ooh.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Philadelphia Eagles taking on the Washington Commanders. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9?
Woo! Oh, come on. Why we couldn't get that?
One of the linebackers has got it. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
Hurts throwing right away. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. You talk about this Washington defense. Well, they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Me. I don't like this new update. I ain't much gonna hold you.
Running left is ETN. Trying to bounce it
so
outside.
Now I can't even play the ball.
Back to the line of scrimmage. Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. Flushed out.
Get him.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Washington defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
Good breakup. Good breakup.
It's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
He's snuffing
met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
Ooh.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Willis looking to throw it. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
That's fine.
Able to connect.
Everything was locked up.
I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Tressway on fourth down is sent out to punt. This is taken at the 18. It's a 41-yard punt, but just a net of 31 following the run back. And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs. So they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 2nd down. Here's Hurts. He'll get that underneath ETN. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4. Here's 3rd down and 4. Here's Hurts to throw. He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked
this
for
is
them
how
last
he
week in
really
their win.
feels.
Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Now remember, they were unsuccessful earlier in this first quarter. Going for it on 4th. They're going to try a 2nd time. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Walker now on 1st and 10. Touchdown! Washington!
First.
Ken Walker hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Commanders will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
All right, let's continue doing what we was doing on defense.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And solid field position here to start as they get this out to the 40-yard line.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They'll throw on
he caught
first down
that?
with Hurts. That is caught. It's the tight end Gunner. On first down, Hurts. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Watkins, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. You talk about this Washington defense. And they've been excellent against the pass, the number 6 unit in the NFL.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense.
Well, we got one that time.
Down he goes. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. They're going to look to throw.
Good breakup.
And that is incomplete. He had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
Against a team coming off a win,
Good
just as your team did the
break.
previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Well, here's something you don't see too often. They're 0 for 2 converting these in the opening quarter, but they're trying a third time here on fourth down.
Yeah.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it
Let's
on
go.
fourth down, and my goodness, incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on fourth. And the Commanders come through with a fourth down stand. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Here's Walker to start the drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
A gain of 9 brings up second and
Willis looking to throw it.
Let's
Now
go.
he's loose down the left sideline. Touchdown,
Let's go.
Washington. DK Metcalf, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Commanders lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Etienne. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks. And when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Throwing is Hurts.
That's an early scramble to be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish it as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
it's a gain of 6. First down, Eagles.
Hurts.
What? Either me or that safety should have had that.
Oh, they took a shot there on what will turn out to be the final play.
But I'll
of
take
this
an
first
incomplete
quarter.
pass.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, Etienne.
There we go.
Found a little room there to as he's up to about the 37. The Eagles on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. And they'll go again with Etienne. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And audible here to get a new look. Going for it, here's Etienne. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Washington will take control of the football in great field position. So just shy of midfield. They tried it. Didn't work out. What did you think?
I thought that they should have punted the ball away. Should have gotten rid of it and played defense with better field position. Look, I'm as aggressive as anyone wanting to go for it on offense, but in this situation, it doesn't.
First half.
I don't know that there's any risk. I mean, what's the reward for your risk here? I would not have done that. My only explanation is this coach, he may want to be up here in the booth with us. We may have a 3-man booth starting next week if he keeps up with those decisions.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. Running left is Walker. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Let's go now. 2nd down and 6 now. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He'll get it.
He did not have to hit me like that.
And they need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
Let's go.
And he's in. Touchdown, Commanders.
Let's go.
K.J. Hamler. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Boy, so if you are scoring at home, Charles, and God bless you if you are, but that's now 3 drives and 3 touchdowns.
So in a baseball game, wouldn't that wreak havoc on your scorecard?
Yes.
I mean, with all the action that's happening now, how they got here, whatever cliche you want to bring into it, they're locked into a groove, they're clicking on all cylinders. Bottom line, they're piling up the points.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit.
Good job, Chase.
That's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler.
I'm shocked he punted. He's been giving me short
35
fields.
yards that time on the
game.
punt. And it will be Washington football now with a
Personally, I
first
don't
and
mind
10.
it.
At their own 49-yard line.
It's just kind of shocking that he actually punted that time.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they are right at the 500 mark on the year and got there with a victory a week ago.
And I think right now I put myself in the shoes of the head coach and
Good
say,
cut.
all right, time to reset a little bit. And I don't give my team a win one for the Gipper speech, but I do say, look, we haven't played our best football yet, but we are at 500 and we're still in it. Let's try and string a few of these victories together, and we're capable of doing so.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's a 2nd down and 6. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now Willis.
Okay. I was pressing RB and one RB no more.
Get there for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. I think this defense, Charles, realizing the deficit they're facing, they're going to have to step up and make more plays like we just saw there.
Yeah, and those are the type of plays that can focus a defense because, as we know, they've had their trouble so far in this one. But they just proved to themselves that they can get to him.
Oh,
to
come on.
To bring that type of pressure.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. Down the sideline he goes. And he takes this one back into
It made me go all the way
Gets
back.
a pick 6 TD.
All the way back.
Big play right there. I mean, a touchdown on this
I
drive
thought it
could
a little
really
early
put
in
some
the way, but
separation on the
still, I
scoreboard.
should've.
Instead, it's the defense who scores.
All right, we'll
And
take
partner,
it. We'll
we
take
got a
it.
game
Let's
again.
just try to get a
And we do
field
have
goal.
one because of what you just described. A defense that understood what was going on in this game and did something about it. They knew their offense needed some help. They just provided it. They're back in this one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Oh, right on the heels of the pick 6. Another ball intercepted.
All right.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
All
And he's
right,
going to
so
take the ball back to the
he can't
37-yard
throw.
line.
You know what? I'm tripping. It's win. That's why he can't throw.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll try the left side
That's
with
the
ETN.
run.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22.
22-yard line. A gain of 15.
They'll look to throw
Get the ball
now.
back.
First down.
Get the ball back.
Fumbles it. And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Throwing on 2nd and long. Hurts escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. We're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Going for it all. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because
all right, no penalties, no dumb penalties, no dumb penalties.
Complete anything, no rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is awesome.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Let's go. Let's go.
When we do games together, we don't see a ton of these, but always impressive when someone can get through that quickly, Charles, and get a hand on a field goal attempt.
And the key to success for them on that play, they get off on the snap. They timed it like they knew exactly when it was coming, and that set him up to deliver the block kick.
Now they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be
we get ball
down.
back at the half.
And that'll do it for
we
the
got
end of the
sloppy at the
quarter.
end of that first half.
This is the NFL,
So,
and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I sounded the booth
let's
ready for
get a sustainable drive.
3.
Those 2 interceptions really hurt.
Second half about to start. The Commanders have the lead. They'll get it first as we are back underway. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this 3rd quarter from their 25-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half.
Maybe I should have
They know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of
instead of wreck catching it, I should have just pressed A.
Back in October, week 6, and it was Washington winning on the road, so they're looking to finish off the sweep here at FedEx Field.
What happened with this?
And they're going to motion Dotson to the left. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Willis. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. They'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They go play action with Willis. Slings this deep from McLaurin.
Let's go.
And this is taken in at the 5. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, 55 yards. And
Boy, Malik, no, he be underthrowing the thing, boy.
6 points. Slide for the PAT. He's got it, and the lead swells. It's 28-6.
The score, Commanders 28, Eagles 6.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away.
Boy, Sammy Watkins, boy, trying to make sure his name is everywhere.
During the week, the special teams coach puts together a game plan that he presents to the head coach. And in every game plan, there's one big play that he points to the head coach and says, listen, when we need it, we can go to it. I think they did exactly that on that one.
Now ETA to start the drive. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks. Give him a yard up to the 42. And now they're in the hurry up. Now Hurts looking to change the play.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9.
I catch it! Come on, what's going on? What is going on?
First INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
From the gun, it's Hurts.
Good throw.
Going deep here for Watkins. He's
Good
got
throw.
it at the 15. Touchdown, Eagles. Chris Watkins, 58 yards. And the Eagles are able to cut into that deficit. The call from Nick Sirianni. Let's go for 2 here, he says. Hurts will throw. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us.
They're just seeing my man
in this situation. This time,
in the hands,
unsuccessfully.
in the helmet, in the chest.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
How many turnovers do I say he got? None. But he went for 4th down like 5 times. That's crazy.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
Ooh.
And they'll run the option to start the drive. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Looks like they'll move things around here. Now Willis to throw. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. They get a run back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
Now Willis on 3rd down. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Okay, I'm not sure you can actually draw a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
That's gonna call up anyway.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've gotten pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, put the same tempo, the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
And quickly, they get to the line.
A gain of 15. And the Eagles first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. On the counter, Etienne. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a third and long. They'll drop to throw. Oh, he's going to go for it all.
Thank you. Somebody give me a pick.
Intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Commanders are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, I think you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
In the third quarter here in D.C., a 2nd and 10 upcoming. And they'll go on the ground.
Come on.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
In motion, the tight end. Back to throw, Willis.
How? How?
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
How?
Afternoon, we're just about
All I did was just float it.
right. There's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Fourth down, Willis.
Good catch.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
I don't know what all that was about, man.
He's out of bounds. A curious
Who is
decision to go
Willis,
for it,
bro?
but it pays off for the first down.
Malik Willis, Tennessee Titans.
So a moment to catch
I
our
got him because
collective
of
breath after the fourth down
his-
conversion.
He can move in the pocket. He got 90 speed.
So from the 36 now.
I
first
still
and
got
10.
Sam, but
They'll get this out wide.
yo, he ain't got to do Metcalf
And
like
he'll work
that,
free
though.
from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Now Willis to throw.
I should have took
Pressure
off.
comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get
I should
for
have
the
took
sack.
off.
Nolan Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. In motion right, that's Metcalf.
19 Lions, Mustang 19.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 45-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow him to convert a 3rd and 18.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
There he goes left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses
Ain't want to click on.
80 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the 4th quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
To the air
Come on,
first
Malik.
down, here's Willis. And this one's incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Oh, I threw it straight to him. Well, hopefully that's on him, though, right?
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need.
Yeah.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off. Well, they'll accept that penalty.
Oh, that was almost ugly.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
All right, let me see what this look like. Oh, I think this just got a whole lot better. Maybe not. Maybe not.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. So he stopped for no gain. And it's 2nd down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Slot man moves right.
Get the first. Get the
2nd down,
first.
it's Walker. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to
Man,
move the
he
ball
just ran
without
commit.
timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
He
Yikes, a
just
4-yard
ran
loss really
commit.
sets him back now for 2nd down.
At the 7-yard line.
Oh, cut back in. Cut back in.
Gibson. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Willis on 3rd and goal.
We'll take it. We'll take it. I forced it to him. I was trying to doggone
That's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down.
Get my rookie a
Get the job done in the
touchdown.
secondary and swat that one away.
I was trying to be greedy. I was trying to be
Able
greedy.
to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as
Malik
well.
Willis,
And
man,
kudos to
missed
you.
it like
You didn't
2
jinx it.
touchdown passes.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
And he'll be brought down
2
with
minutes.
the first down after a gain of about
no.
11 as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. And Hurts going to move him around. Back to
Yeah,
throw now on first
I didn't try to call that play anyway. I'm
he'll go
glad that
out of
happened the way
bounds
that
right around
did.
the 40. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Dancing to his left. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Here's Hurts.
He dropped it. He dropped it. He heard those.
Connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a 1st down. Instead, it's 4th.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions.
Got him.
And definitely not a lot of answers.
Those should have been turnovers, but okay, whatever.
That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. On the counter, it's Walker. We'll get this to about the 38.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
That one looks like he'll throw here.
I'm just trying to get, get the rookies on.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down. Pitch comes to Walker. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 105 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
On 1st down, Willis.
Good catch.
And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Continuing to keep their foot on the gas, and it looks like they're just having fun out there. They're loose, they're free, and they're enjoying what the scoreboard looks like.
I'd have to say I agree with you totally. They're having a blast out there all game long. When they throw the football, they're picking up nice chunks of real estate, significant yardage on just about every throw that they make.
They made some changes to the game too,
and they
bro.
continue to have that fun that you just talked about.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Now they'll audible to something else.
Let's go.
Here's Walker. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Kenneth Walker with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. And it's blocked. Call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now.
Oh, man.
Ball. I mean, they don't care if it was luck or skill, but the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Now it's 2nd and 10. Hurts.
Come on, let me get the interception.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing to the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Thank you.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. When the Commanders come up with a turnover, then it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over.
It just took forever for me to get those 2 picks.
And when you break it down,
we broke even though he went for 4th down.
I truly thought that we'd have a tight
18
game
times,
I think you
doggone
felt the
yeah.
same way based on our conversation after the production meeting.
Like,
but obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You know, you just all of a
Malik
sudden,
Woods,
whoosh,
man,
there it
he
is.
left
This
a
thing is
lot
pretty
of
much done.
yard.
And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well.
Let's look at everything.
This is fun.
So for the Commanders, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Officially had 2
Meanwhile,
turnovers.
for Philadelphia, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week
at
as
0
they'll
for
head
5.
to
That
Cleveland
should count
to
as
take on the Browns.
5 other turnovers. But okay,
so for
whatever.
our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
12 for 30. Kenneth Walker, 11 for 110. I think that's probably one of his best games for me. 11 for 110, average 10 yards carry, 2 touchdowns, no fumbles, 3 broken tackles for 20 yards after contact. He was doing this thing. Brian Robinson, I still got to get him more touches. 1 for 9. Terry 1 for 6. Hamler 2 for 6 and a touchdown. Malik Willis, he couldn't get off running the ball. Neither could Gibson. But receiving, DK 4 for 47, 1 touchdown. But who had the most yards? Was Watkins 3 for 7 for 1 touchdown. The longer 58, yeah, that 58 hurted us. But then our tight end 358, Terry 155 for 1 touchdown. The rookie got 2 catches, 47 yards. DK 4 for 47, 1 touchdown. Jahan 1 for 20. But we left a lot of points out there though. Tackles for loss. Chase Young 5 and 4 sacks. Let's go drops. This is gonna force fumbles. Fleet Hudson force 1. So we gonna say that he dropped 2, he dropped 1, he dropped 1. That was at least 3 that was dropped. Let's view some of these highlights. All right, DK for 34. Oh, his men just got stuck on each other. But it was wide open. Threw it on that inside shoulder. Was able to turn upfield. That was 1. Oh, so that one ain't got a... Yard touchdown. So this one was all on me. I had enough time I should have waited a little bit longer before I threw it. I should have waited just a little bit more because I wanted to lead him more towards the outside. And then when I seen I was overrunning it, I tried to cut back, but it made me cut all the way back like that. So, yeah. Hey, I wanted to see that one too, but yeah, because we knew at certain points where he was going. We just had to try to blanket it correctly. So with this one, he's seen where I wanted to go. Oh yeah, that middle. I was looking at first I was looking at DK, but the way that he was getting played, I didn't want to force that because I felt like that was going to be an interception. And Terry couldn't really get on top of his, but I was looking at that tight end, but I couldn't get there. That's why I had to go back to the tight end, because I just figured, hey, he's gonna be open. He just found a little void in that zone. It was good. 4th and 1. I know he was pretty much upset about this one. 4th and 1. Yo, look at Jonathan Allen. Yo, let me go back to him. Big 93 right here. 4th and 1. 71 and 75. Double team. Split the double team. Make the tackle. That's nice. I feel like it's on him now. Let's split the double team, make the tackle for a loss. But not for a stop. And therefore, finally decided to catch the ball. Yeah. Well, with that being said, GG's to the Eagles. Matter of fact, I'm finna send it to him now. That was a much needed win in the division for me. I didn't win the turnover battle because I had bad picks, but hey man, there's only so much you can do. But let's see what the schedule look like. Coming up Nets, computer game, bye week, computer game, computer game, computer game, computer game, and Cowboys. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 5 computer games and a bye week. So the next time I'll probably be posting Madden will be next week. So yeah. Hopefully I'll see y'all then. Until next time, we gone.